10 pounds versus 30 pounds. Tiny survivor versus silent killer. This is the USA Arctic. And today, it is war. Welcome to Alaska, where temperatures hit -40 degrees. This is the harshest place in America. Only the toughest survive. The Arctic fox is a 10-pound master of winter survival. Its thick white fur is built perfectly for the snow. It digs, it hunts, and it constantly runs to survive. Living entirely alone, it has to be incredibly fast. The Canada lynx, a 30-pound ghost of the forest. Equipped with massive snowshoe paws and black, tufted ears. It rules a massive territory of 100 square miles. A legendary silent hunter, tracking prey without a sound. Dawn breaks over the beautiful, frozen landscape of Alaska. The Arctic fox is busy digging, hunting for hidden mice. Focused on food, it does not hear the danger approaching. The Canada lynx watches silently from just 20 feet away. Suddenly, the fox freezes. Their eyes lock across the snow.
It is a silent standoff, 10 pounds against 30.
The lynx takes a single, deliberate step forward. Instantly, the fox bolts, running at absolute full speed. A spectacular winter chase begins across the deep snowfields. With massive snowshoe paws, the lynx is much faster. But the nimble fox is lighter, making incredibly sharp turns. Darting left and right, the fox dives under a branch. The lynx swipes wildly, missing the fox by mere inches. The desperate fox dives headfirst into a narrow snow hole. The frustrated lynx stops instantly, looking around and listening. Round 1 goes to the fox. Pure speed wins. Hey. But predators in the American wild are incredibly patient. The lynx remains sitting, not moving, for 30 minutes. He looks like a solid frozen statue in the snow. He knows the fox must eventually come back out. Elsewhere, the Arctic fox continues its relentless survival quest. It finally finds a ptarmigan buried deep under the snow. In the harsh Alaskan winter, food literally means life. The fox proudly stands with his hard-earned winter prize. But the lynx has been watching silently from the trees. The lynx drops down to the ground, completely quiet. The fox notices him too late as he approaches close.
The lynx moves in slowly, showing absolute, quiet confidence.
The small fox refuses to run. It stands its ground. He is tiny, but he is not easily scared. This is America, and survivors here do not back down. The lynx begins to circle, testing the fox's defense. Suddenly, the fox darts left. The lynx swipes.
The fox manages to dodge the blow, but barely.
They circle each other again, kicking up cold snow.
With sudden, explosive speed, the lynx lunges forward.
The fox jumps back, dropping the bird and running. Round 2 belongs to the lynx. Power wins this battle. The lynx has size, while the fox has speed. The lynx has patience, but the fox has desperation. This is how survival works in the hostile Arctic. The winter is long, and both are starving. The fox runs directly back to its safe den. A secure, deep tunnel dug into the hard snow. He feels safe inside, but danger is close behind. The hungry lynx follows, tracking the fresh scent. The lynx starts to dig with its sharp claws. Frozen white snow flies everywhere in the cold air. The terrified fox is completely trapped inside the den.
But the clever fox begins digging an escape route.
He pops out from the back and runs away. The lynx emerges from the front hole, too late. Round 3 goes to the fox. Brains win again. But the determined lynx is not giving up easily. He tracks the small fox for several long hours. Moving silently, just like a ghost of the snow. Sunset paints the Alaskan sky in beautiful pink hues. The exhausted fox finally stops to rest a moment. But the patient lynx is already waiting there.
They stand just 10 feet apart in the snow.
There is nowhere left to run this time. The lynx crouches low, ready to spring forward. The tiny fox crouches too, ready for battle. For 10 long seconds, absolutely nothing moves. Then, the powerful lynx charges with full force. The quick fox dodges left, avoiding the impact. Instead of fleeing, the fox turns and faces him. He lets out a loud, incredibly defiant bark. The lynx stops instantly, looking completely surprised. This tiny survivor is actually fighting back bravely. The lynx looks at him, then slowly turns. And he simply walks away into the forest. Fact: Arctic foxes can hear mice under deep snow. Fact: Canada lynx have snowshoe paws for winter. Both of them are true masters of the cold. Two great survivors, living in one frozen landscape. The battle ends, but the struggle continues tomorrow. Comment below, subscribe for more wild snow battles.